That would explain why my mic was muted. It's wondering why I wasn't able to hear myself for a split second. Hey everyone, how's it going? Name's Subspace, and we're hoping, keyword hoping, to finish Epic Mickey Rebrushed today. From where we ended last week, we should be nearing the endgame stuff, even though my PlayStation says we're 62% of the way through the game. I got this feeling the endgame stuff is right around the corner from where I'm at. Hope everyone's doing great this Thursday. Last week worked actually rather well for doing on a Thursday, so I'm gonna try it again this time and see if that reproduces here again as well. I'm gonna do a quick mic check and then we'll get started. I was just checking to make sure everything was good, and it sounds like it is. Now that's part of me with hopes of finishing the game today has why I have finale ? In my title for today. That might change upon if we do make it to the end, or I have to push this into a session 6 next week. But I'm hoping to finish this today. But we'll see how we go in the next 2-3 hours. And I believe I'm up to the most present point with all the stuff I can use. That's the creepiest goofy hoyok I've ever heard. Alright, back to the mountains we go. Hope everyone's doing well today. Oh, I might as well put in the chat now. There we go. Wanted to put that just in case people come in not thinking this is going to be the end. Wanted to put that in my chat real quick, just so I tell people, hey, this is the end game. Spoilers may be on the way. Alright, back to the game. Hey, hey, GDD, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. How you doing, buddy? Wait, did we already do this level? Or is this a new level? I'm trying to remember if we did this before or not. It's been a little while, so I don't remember everything off the top of my head. Okay, I definitely did this before if I got no film reel. So this is stuff we've done before. Managed to get S rank in Crossworld's main tracks. Nice! That's really good to hear. I've not logged in Crossworlds since we did the festival. Well, that's a lie. I went in once the tallies of the results came in, and so I could get my placement. And I tried one round of a build I've been seeing online to see how it was. And I thought it was okay. I'm definitely not as skilled at the game as I was back when I played the game in its prime. But that's just what happens with time. What are you waiting for? Destroy this good old house for me. Oh, I can't believe I just said that. Destroy this good old house for me. I'm gonna keep my ticket count up just in case I need to buy anything else at the end. White Cave and Eggman Expo were hard to... Oh, I believe that. I believe those were very difficult, because I've done all the Sonic speeds, And some of the supersonic speeds. Not a lot of them, but some of them. And they can be brutal. Hey, Nick, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good today. I'm still trying to figure out what games I want to do on a regular old basis. Hey, Oswald. Glad to see you haven't chickened out yet. Come on, guys. Let's get up the mountain together. Ha! You and your new best friend can't travel the way I do. I'm going straight to the jug, but I'm afraid y'all fellas have to climb. And it's gonna be tough. Enter the projector screen. I'll be right behind you. On your way up, expect some pretty stiff resistance. The longer you wait around here, the harder it's gonna be. Greatest, I've never played the original. I saw my brother play. I didn't even realize this was back here. I didn't even realize that was back there. I saw my brother play the first couple areas on the original for the Wii. And I don't have the best memory of it, but I'm playing through this remake, and I'm really liking it so far. I could definitely say the controls definitely feel a lot more crisp. Ready to head to the summit of the mountain? This is... Ye olden days, or something. We're getting into our good old medieval themes. I fell through the shield. I'm debating if I should still do a second playthrough of the game so I can wind up doing the thinner route. I'll see how I feel at the end of this. I've heard the thinner route is a lot faster. What in the world? But I'm still debating if I should do a thinner route of this. This is at least, I'm hoping, the finale of the paint route. I'll see how I feel if I decide to do a thinner route at the end of this one. Besides, my first playthrough is going to be what I think would be the best choices I make. Ye olden days. You guys are doing a terrible job of trying to sweat me out of climbing this tower. If that's what your goal was, you're doing a terrible job at it. Whoa! What in the world is this guy eating? But I see it's like, chicken bones or something. Because I took those with carcasses and remains of cartoon characters, and that would have been something disturbing to watch. Okay. Apparently you can die in cartoons. I did not know that. I did not know I could die in this cartoon. Because I had never had that happen before. I did take damage and I did come close to death a couple times, but I never flat out died in one fall. And yes, Stream Elements, thank you for the friendly reminder. Hey, Human... Ow! Hey, Human Nation, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. I say ow because that thing... What the heck is down here? You mean to tell me that would have been my fastest way up this whole time instead of what I did my first time getting up here? The more you know. A reel! I see the reel up there. There's gotta be a way up there. Well, that answers that question. Not what I was expecting to be as my ticket up here, but I'll take it. we... Respawn times much quicker if you die in the original. You had to reload everything you lost. Oh gosh. Yeah, that would have been a nightmare to sit through a loading screen every time you died. Ready to face the Shadow Blob? Okay, this was quick. If I'm only 62% of the way through the game, this cannot be the end. But we're on the top of this mountain. I don't see the ground from up here. So I'm just gonna assume we're very high up. I'm gonna be a little annoyed if this is all that we have here, but I'm thinking there's more to the story than this. It's Oswald. Looks like he needs to... I misread that said in time. It's the Shadow Blob. Look at the size of that thing. I put this monster into this world. I think I might be the only thing that can take him out of it. Oh. Air missiles! I'm okay. I'm still alive. Eat this. What does the purple do? Oh. Ow. There you go. Can't we just settle this like good friends and companions? My friends will help slow down your friends. Whoa! This guy shoots a thunder beam? Well, I guess that's how I get my paint and thinner back! Look, I kinda don't want to get squished by a giant shadow blob today. I ain't getting down with the blob. Roll credits. Ding. Shadow of the Blob. Does this thing not want to be consumed by the paint? Or does it? Uh-oh. Please have mercy. Okay. Getting suddenly hugged by this giant blob was not something I was expecting on my 2026 checklist. Huh? He's actually kind of sweet. Farewell, my friend. Me and my shadow pin. Great job, Mickey. How? Oh. Three set hands are bigger than me. Thanks. That was a close one. No one else made it to the jug in years. What's in it? The blot. Wait, but I've been fighting the blot. You haven't even seen the real blot. A long time back, Orstina and I, we saved the wastelands, but I lost Orstina. I stayed here in the mountain to guard the jug. The guys you fought all along are just his drippings. Oh, I didn't mention that before? Listen, Mouse, maybe I misjudged you. She wouldn't want me to be more friendly, so let's start over. Shake on it? A while ago, I found this workshop. There was paint and thinner. Things got out of control. I spilled the jug onto a gateway to this place. I created the thinner disaster. You? I'm really sorry. I should have known. You stole my life and ruined my home. That's it. You and me, Mouse, right now. Come on. Come on. Put him up. Put him up. I've been wanting this for years. Oswald? This is gonna be my moment. Uh-oh. Get back, it's breaking! Okay, this time it's on Oswald. I give up my heart to save my friends. That was very brave of you. But where's Oswald? Bet you're sorry you had to save me too. That's why they call me the Lucky Rabbit. Ha! It's even bigger than I remembered. Oh no. Oh no! What are those? Oswald, those splotticles will absorb all the paint in Wasteland. Looks like it's up to us, Gus. Let's get to Oztown. This just took us on a dark twist. Oh no! Oztown is overrun by blotticles! They're everywhere! At least we confessed to our crime! But Oswald's what did this to his own world. I'll get you out. Now get that thing out of here. There's gotta be a way I can restore my pain. I have a bit, but not a lot. Well, that's one way to do it. Where is everyone, including animatronic Goofy? There you go. That takes care of that one. Starting to get a lot of our paint back. Oh, I was like, where's the last of these tentacles? But I see it. That's my ticket up here. That should be all 4 of them. For this area, at least. It looks like we cleared out the biotechnicals from Oztown. Animatronic Donald used to sail around in a tugboat over there until it sank. Did you know you have a house here? I don't have an house and I'm stuck here. It's good to be out there. Are these people just saying the same thing as before? It sure feels that they're just repeating old dialogue. I'll bet the Blob didn't believe you could do that. Well, at least that one's a little different. Wait, can I go back up to... I cannot. I thought I'd be able to go back to the mountain, but it doesn't look like I'll be able to. Thanks again for helping me out. It was getting a little boring up at that stand. Name's Abner. You must be Mickey Mouse. I recognize you anywhere. I guess you soaked up some of the blot. I've been fighting it to protect this town, and I gotta save the rest of this world. Here's something nice for you. You've earned it. Extra health capacity. Atoll? Ready. I guess this means I maxed out my health. We should try to hurry to Main Street to see if it's all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 hearts. I guess my final health is 10 hearts. Let's just skip over this place. Skip over this place. Oh no. The block continues over here? I'm starting to see why he liked you more. Focus. Deadly peril, remember? I got all the rocket parts. You know, folks here would die for a heart, and you gave up yours to save a gremlin you just met. You'd done the same. You'd have done the same. Maybe for my honey bunch or Teensa, but you? Now you're stuck here like me. Anyway, can we launch the rocket now? The rocket is useless. No one could get out of here without the heart. No one? Well, it's not important. We've lost. It's over. The blot will destroy everything. You're just giving up? Without a fight? Fight what? That storm? We can't even reach it. Not even in a rocket? That's it. Bring the fight to the blot. Then that won't defeat the blot. It can regain its strength. Those blot biologicals feed. I'll take care of that. You fix the rocket. But could we really? Sure, give me the parts. Then meet me at the rocket in Tomorrow City. And Mickey, now I really do see why he liked you. Blot has already taken over Main Street. We need to help, and quickly. Well, we got things to take care of. Where the heck am I? Oh, I see where I'm supposed to be aiming. I'm like, where am I supposed to be aiming? That clears out that first mess. No one's open for business. No one is open for business during the plot. The game clearly is like, hey, now's not the time to be shopping. The end of the world's at stake. Shopping can wait. I find it fun. Game is like, no shopping. Not until the world is saved. Imagine if people were doing business like this is another day, but it was like, oh, it's the end of the world. They'd probably just be on Team Same Old. Oh, it's the end of the world? Oh well. It's just another regular old day to me. Whoa! Let's not go shopping! Get that giant tentacle thing. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm just gonna clean out these blots. I'm too afraid to try thinner on any of these things. I mean, it could work, but I've been doing paint all this time, so I might as well just keep up at it. Ow. Looks like the last of them. We should go check to see if the other areas are alright, too. The Battle of Main Street. The Repair Main Street pin. Is everyone alright? Who would steal? You're still concerned about detective work, even though it's the end of the world? I don't understand you, Horace. I think I'm maxed out on my paint now. Thinner does work on the blots. I would advise not, though. It doesn't affect your path you're on, though. Alright. I was just kind of curious, was all. If I do a second playthrough, I'll probably just do thinner on the bosses and whatnot. Because I believe there's a difference in the bosses. Actually, I'll get beaten the blot. And restore my health. I know there's some stuff I did not wind up getting to. Like, for instance, I couldn't get the two of the quests in time because they, well, expired on me, and I did want, last week I was trying to find the courage, but I couldn't find the courage. I just gave up and did the ghost thing instead just so I could progress. But if I do this a second time, I'm gonna try doing those 2 quests that I wound up missing. See how things are applied a little differently. And other stuff like have the pirate get the girl the ice cream instead of the flowers. Those are just examples if I do a second trip. The thinner route is essentially the be mean and a jerk route. But I don't think I'm gonna get affected on my outcomes too much. We don't need to go through these portals again, so I'll just skip through. This does not look pleasant. Let's say Ventureland. If I do finish the paint route, I will pull up my list of trophies so I can see which ones I need to do on a second playthrough. If I could do all of them on just a thinner route. Arr, matey, become good for thee. Okay, that saves myself a little bit of trouble. Let's get these tentacles out of here. If I can help it. Computer, I kinda don't need a message like that right now, thank you. Oh, there we go. Oh, wait a minute, I already did the stuff I need to in here. You could paint the back. Me trying to find... Me trying to find these, green goops that I gotta clear up so I can make these tentacles move. That should be the last of them. For Ventureland, at least. Great job, Mickey. But there are more blotticles to fight. Let's hit the bog easy. Ow. I was so frightened, but you are a true hero, Mickey. I am the Lady Maria. Thank you for driving those beastly pirates from our home. Are there things I should be concerned about? Good job getting rid of all the pirates, I must say. Or great job getting rid of all those pirates. Still the same message. I think I may have a few things for you. You really don't. Alright, let's just get back to Main Street and then we'll head for Bog Easy. Look, drive on the Boticles. Adventureland has weakened the Blot's power here. We could get the Bog Easy. You don't have enough tickets for a reward. Come back when you have more. How many do I need? 60. Okay, I need to do one more level. I was like, how many am I missing? But I'm only missing 2. Papa skipping the beat. Alright, let's get the Bog Easy now. I think we waited long enough. I can pay the toll. Just to skip through. Looks like you have some more of those Bloticles to deal with. Bloticles. I never realized until now how silly of a name that sounds. But I'll get rid of these guys just so we can get animatronic Donald back. Wow. I'm kind of surprised we so far have no animatronic Mini. I really could have sworn we would have had an animatronic Mini of all the Mickey Mouse all the Mickey Mouse characters. Like, you would think of all the Mickey Mouse characters, Minnie Mouse would be one of the ones to be featured. Like, you gotta have Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and Minnie. Those are the first four that come to mind. I ain't complaining about Daisy, but it's just, it just feels a little off not having an animatronic Minnie so far. There you go. Oh boy, I'm trying to hurry. Thank you for moving out of the way to make my job hitting you so much easier. Sorry! Actually, I might be able to knock some of those enemies into the thinner now that I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna be evil for doing this just after I painted over the lot of them. Okay, this guy does not want to move. I feel like such a jerk doing that. So you're going to have to do 2.5 playthroughs to 1% the game. Power Quest Adventureland streaming for outcomes and a split projector path past the point of no return. I'll keep that in mind. I'm sure the last projector's like a point of no return, but I do definitely recall seeing in the first area of the game a split path on 2 different projectors. Just the 2 different starting areas in the, leading into the European ride area. Don't blame me, I'm a clumsy lifeguard. Can these tentacles, like, thank you? I was gonna ask if they could just, like, move out of the way. I need to get around this guy. There's still more of these, block things to take. Oh, Marv! Don't know how many more of these blocks there are. Whoa. Ouch. Oh, I see another one. I was gonna say, are there any more of these I gotta pay attention to? But I see it. Oh, that's all of them. It looks like the blockticles are gone. Let's head back to Mean Street. Tentacular runs into the Adventureland bit very specifically. Well, I guess now that all the mean blockticles are gone, we could get back to the stuff we need to take care of. We used that bell to chase away the spooky visitors from the Lonesome Manor. Nothing else to worry about in here, at least I don't think so. Ice cream and paint that generates on the paint run. And flowers that ignore generates in the thinner run. Oh, so you gotta... So, that's what they mean by specific. Like, make the pirate have a sad love story and, paint the paint the generators. Or vice versa. Boing. Boing. This game really does have different outcome. Has a variety of plot lines upon your actions in the major story events. I like games that do that. Undertale's one of them. I just find it a little tedious to get all the numerous endings that there are. Well, okay, there are 3, but still. And I only played through that game 1 time. Even with the feet that size, you're pretty quick. Oh, I missed one of her races as well, so I'm gonna have to do a second playthrough if I want to get all of her races done. But I was in no hurry to 100% this game on my first trip anyway. Alright. So we can now go back. I don't know what's going on up ahead, though. The 𝕷𝖎𝖌𝖍𝖙𝖓𝖎𝖓𝖌 pen. I have not been to Tomorrow City, and you might want to stock up on things before we proceed forward. Is this like the point of no return or something like that? At least I'm getting that impression out of it from what Gus is saying. You probably should stock up before we go through that projector. And like, this is sounding like the point of no return. I'll check and see if I need to do anything I need to. Let me check and see if there's anything I'm missing. Friend the Shadow Blob with paint. Some of these I bet are exclusive to 𝓚𝓪𝓶𝓾𝓲 and whatnot. I think same with the total pins on the left side. Like, this is befriend the shadow. This is probably get rid of it. Rid the wasteland of the blotticles. Visit the pirates. Play the tune at the Lonesome Manor. How did I not check all of these? Restore the library. You're gonna have to head out. Thanks for coming in, Nick. We hope to see you again next time. Yeah, there's quite a bit of these, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get to every last one of them. What could this one that is before before this be? Something on the thinner path that I missed? It looks like these three are for the ending stuff. I'm definitely curious as to... I know this one I missed back here is giving... the pirate gives the girl the ice cream. That, I know I missed that one. I'm not sure what's for, and these three are probably endgame. The end of the end game stuff. Because it looks like that's probably ending and whatnot. As long as you get an epic journey at the end, you did what it wanted for a paint pen. And there's 3 DLC costumes, which I don't know if I'm going to get those. I'll have to see how much they are and decide from there. But I'm like, what? I'm like, what reels am I missing if I don't have enough for all these achievements here? Did I completely miss a card too? Or is that for something unique? I'm gonna turn on the lights before it gets too dark. It may be close to spring, but it still gets dark a little early. I'm checking everything to make sure there's nothing I left behind. Tomorrow City projectors. Adventureland. Lonesome Manor. All that's left at this point would be whatever's behind this door here. So I guess there's some I've not done yet. Looks like projector screen tomorrow city's finally open. Let's hurry. I guess that's everything I could do for now. Mickey, I don't know what's going to happen up ahead. We probably aren't going to have a chance to come back before this whole thing is over. You might want to stock up on things before we press forward. But do you want to travel? Let me check all my inventory. 10 of everything. I'm all stocked up on paint and health. I think I'm as prepared as I'm going to be. Well then, guys. I guess this is it. From here on out, we're going until we finish the game. At least the paint route. Or this route of the game. That's what I'm thinking this is going to be. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. And they-thems. This is it. Alright, everyone. This is it. Are we ready for the end of this game? Actually, let me adjust. I'm going to adjust the title for this very quickly. There we go. I just changed that very quickly. It should be updated to say Paint Route Finale now. Alright, let's go. I can't say it as good as Speed Inkly can. No matter how hard I try. This is the cartoon reel with the flashing lights. With the sudden light change, color change. I totally forgot that was a thing. I totally forgot about that until just now. Rebrushed to say much Epic Mickey from the original Wii version. The opening cutscene's a good example. I remember seeing a comparison of the remake to the original, and the original one in Mean Street was much darker than it is in Rebrushed, and like, wow, it made a very dark tone for a Disney game. And I like how it was meant to be the darker forgotten characters, while the remake kind of added light on it to make it look like a world come to life. So I really do like both sets of perks on the original and remake, but I don't know if I would ever have a way. No! A way to access the original. Alright, Tomorrow City, here we come! The Bloticals blocking Space Voyage entrance. It feels like forever since I've been in this area. I don't remember all the paths to it. I totally forgot about that electricity thing. Two to go. Okay, I kind of deserve that. There's gotta be a way around these bloticals. Well. Takes care of this, oh dear. Okay, I'm not gonna jump on that one. Oh, I see where I had to aim now. Nice job, Mickey. Time to go! Whoa. I would have never expected Tomorrow City to be a part of the route to the end game. Alright, this time I should be able... Actually, now that I think about it, there was one route earlier. One part earlier in, my trip to Tomorrow City where we couldn't go to because we thinned out a platform and could not get it back up. So, like, maybe we should be able to check that area out this time. And we're back with the, Robot versus the Gorilla boxing match. So what do you guys think? Do you think the outcome's gonna be different this time? Or will the Gorilla once again lose? My bets are on the robot winning once again because technology is just constantly improving in ways I don't want to admit. Because, I mean, see? Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. The robot still won. I thought it would be the match playing again, but no. Apparently the Gorilla still lost. Unless we missed the first trip through the, unless we didn't get the boxing match itself. On our second trip through Tomorrow City. Let's do this! I forget which area it is, but it's one of the areas. Here. We're coming, Oswald! Looks like you have some more 𝕷𝖼𝖌𝖍𝖙𝖓𝖏𝑚 to take care of. Oh, we skipped the whole thing, apparently. Oh well. What? I was just confused by him just suddenly leaving like that. Well, shoot. Where'd he go? Oh, back here. Let's get rid of this robot. Weaken him, force him to run. I'm probably gonna teleport out of there. Yeah, I figured. Ow. It's gonna be a little tricky finding a way up. I say tricky as I find my way up almost immediately. Two more tentacles to go. Oh, hello. A new route. There's the rocket! Finally, I think I've memorized every ribbon in this side of that rocket. Here you go. These should help you fend off those mean things I saw hanging out below. Well, no, that's just to the way forward. At least I think. That's odd. Oh, thanks for telling me the way ahead. Cheers. Another tentacle gone and gone. Well, I see the path I gotta take now. That should be all them tentacles. Good job, Mickey! All the 𝕷𝖎𝖌𝖍𝖙𝖓𝖎𝖓𝖌 are destroyed. Now the rocket is ready for liftoff. Not too bad, Mickey. I probably could have done it better, but I was delayed. Come on, let's blast off. The mouse and a rabbit working together. Engaging blast-off sequence. Did you forget to fill up? Alright, we head for the heart. When we get close, hit self-destruct. That's gotta hurt. Just speaking personally. We're losing the hull. The plot is absorbing the paint. The rocket is held together with paint. It was kind of a budget issue. I'm losing her! Wait, I think we can reach. That was quite a crash. You've been out a while. Oswald said to guide you to the control tower when you came to. He also said something about launching a fireworks show before he hopped off. He's out there now distracted the plot to buy us time to get up there. Goodness, this is where you and I first met. Wait, is it? Looks like dinner has flooded the place. You think we could drain it? I can kinda see it now that I'm thinking about it. Man, this brings back memories to the very beginning of the game. We're back at the Bad Doctor's castle. Scar, Hook, and Maleficent. Stained glass. Oh, the memories. To think we were roaming these halls like 4 weeks ago. At the very beginning of the journey. And now we have paint and thinner to actually take a look around here. Although I don't think there really is anything to look around at. The rocket crash. I destroyed your cousin, but can I have you work with me? That's one way to lower the thinner. Quick, Mickey. That's only the first of 5. Oh, first of 5? Three more to prepare. Two to go. Statues of pillars. Oh, I see, that's where we need to go. Just one left. Another pin! Never thought I'd see another one of those guys. Oswald, benevolent and just ruler of Wasteland. Oh, wait, we're already in here. I guess I can't paint that one yet. There's one last lever around here somewhere. I just don't know where. Oh, that answers that question. That did it, see? 5, just like I said. Whoa, where did that come from? He must be guarding the projector screen behind the door. Now that I drained all that thinner, should be able to check out everything. Oswald's platform. I was gonna say, wouldn't the Mad Doctor be upset we kind of destroyed his castle, but I forgot we kind of blasted him out of here, so he doesn't have a home here anymore. I need to deal with this fella. Feeling all blue? Whoa. Well, at least it's a jolly good fellow now. For he's a jolly good fellow. Okay, I'll stop. Sleeping Beauty. Are we seriously ripping off of Disney princess films now? The throne room? This clearly has to be a made-up cartoon. There is a film already under the name Sleeping Beauty. I think I explored every bit I could in here. Oh, so this is where the next two projector reels come in. But how am I gonna get my reward from what's his name if I can't go back there? Unless it's a New Game Plus deal. Suddenly Dragon. Well, not just any dragon, that it was Maleficent. The evilest fairy and the greatest Disney villain of all. At least my opinion. And I scared away the bunnies and the squirrels and the birds. For this was all once upon a dream. Okay. I had a feeling something suspicious was around here. Good thing I had a keen eye on all of my surroundings. The cottage? Anything down here I need to be mindful of? Apparently the water in this world is so poisonous it could damage you. To the throne room! I don't know whether to say, pleased to meet you, or nice to see. I don't know whether to say, welcome back to the throne room, or glad to see you here. Look, gargoyles, you could turn them with your spin move. Give it a try. Do-do-do. A gloomy entrance. Let's see. Oh! Open sesame. This gallery has both happy and sad works. Repairing all of one type can really change the character of the hall. Sometimes physically, try restoring all of one set. Oh boy. That's one of the chains holding up the chandelier. Frickin' Ultimo calls that thing to swirl around, wreaking havoc in this room. There. Out of sight, out of mind. That guy's not gonna come here after me. You gotta be kidding me. Hiding myself in this room would make me invisible. What? Okay. How much longer until this guy's covered in blue? There we go. All nice and friendly. That is one odd-looking throne. Hold up. I saw something down here. Let me see. Look, there's an activation crystal when hit with an energy beam. It will start some hidden machinery or device. Main hall. Oh no, I already came down this way. Can't do anything about this one. Paint this guy up. Oh! A gold pen. That's a clever way of hiding a pen. That's the Dark Beauty Castle that used to make everyone happy here. I miss it. in the story of this one is the Mad Doctor used to be loyal to Oswald. Sadly, he decided instead that the block could get him what he wanted. This represents the happy times on Main Street, seeing the fireworks coming from the castle. Really? Look, gargoyles. You could turn them with your spin move. Remember, gargoyles used to have to be painted to become active. I guess that's one way to... I never painted that! I need to get over there and paint it. There's gotta be stories behind all these paintings. How sad. Oswald sitting alone on the bench with Orsina's hat. Hortensia's hat. He really misses her. Fantasia? Scene 2. The projector screen to the fireworks control tower. Not yet. So there's multiple scenes at Fantasia. Oh, there's more paintings I can learn the stories to. Oswald is never happier than when he's a star or pretending to be one. It's sad to see this once beautiful castle so dark and twisted. Main Street is in such a sad state since the Thinner disaster. Oswald and his sweetie Hortensia, they were so happy together. So I'm now curious. Where's Fantasia Scene 1 if I'm seeing Scene 2? Fantasia Scene 2. I will definitely have to play this on the thinner route if I want to go for Scene 1. To the fireworks control tower. Oh, I think that would be, releasing all those bags. Yeah, I think I'll do Scene 2, and if I decide to do a second playthrough, I'll do a, remove all those bags for Scene 1. Ow. I know Fantasia is a masterpiece, I just have not seen it in a very long time. And I don't even remember much about it. I guess me as a kid didn't really care for it. But I definitely think me today would better understand and appreciate the cartoon. Oh boy. I'm kind of debating if I should ever get back into, like, playing the Kingdom Hearts games at some point. It's been forever since I've done one of those. But I'll worry about that another time. Thinking back on the Disney nostalgia, oh, there's the exit. On the Disney nostalgia and all that, I'm just like, maybe, I don't know. But I definitely want to try getting some of the other stuff. Fantasia Part 2 reel. There's usually 2 reels in a cartoon, so... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa! Clever and sneaky. Anything else? Like, is there an art piece that I'm missing somewhere as well? And like, normally there'd be an art piece as well that I'm missing. I may have gotten... I think I may have. Into this projector. Made it through Fantasia. I need to watch Fantasia again one of these days. Both the original and the sequel, Fantasia 2. Whoa! 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 That gave me a scare. I thought that was just a wall, not bottomless pit. But yeah, I should give Fantasia a watch one of these days. A proper watch one of these days. Glad to see you can make it. This is the Fireworks Control Center. I aim to launch awe-inspiring shows from here. Atop each of these 3 towers, there is a battery of deactivated rockets. Activate it by climbing each tower and energize the gem you find there. Once all 3 are done, race back here and it'll be showtime. Even the Blot will stand a chance against all the firepower. I'll distract it so you can scale the towers. Let me open the doors for you. When you get back, we'll trigger the show with the remote control. Be careful out there. Well, for some reason I thought that was just the statue. I'm like, why can't I get rid of this? But answer that question, stupid me. Ooh, sneaky hiding spot. Fireworks control tower. A bit sudden. Well, I guess there's no going back now. Let's get to the top of that tower, Mickey. Okay, yeah, cover that up. Oh, that Shadow Blob thinks it can remove the path I paint on top of it to keep me from going ahead. Well, it can think again. Ow. Oh my. No! That's a bottomless pit. That clears out a lot of, mess. Dark corridors. I'm glad it decided to check that way. Oh jeez. Wait a minute. Timber. I never realized that Oswald had so many. I missed what he said because I fell. Down it goes. Had so many chandeliers. That's what it said. Ah. Now that's more like the ticket. Oh dear. Whoa! Whoa, Mickey, the blob can knock out the tower before he reaches the top while we're still inside. I thought Oswald was distracting the guy. I don't remember him being this so powerful or scary. Please, hurry! And there's supposedly 3 of these stations we have to go to. Atop the tower are the gargoyles that you can rotate. You'll need to hit them to make them turn, then paint their heads. They must face inward to power the fireworks that are up there. Remember, gargoyles have to be painted to become active. So I guess Oswald was not enough to distract you. Fine then. Ow. One more statue to go, I think. Let there be light! You did it! The first batch of fireworks is armed! Let's climb to the other 2 levers and set them out as well. Hopefully they'll be easier. Another projector. Fantasia. Scene 3. The top of the towers. The Grief Tower. The Tower of Grief. Yeah, I'm glad I saved this stuff for today instead of on its own time. Oh, this is on the scene of Mickey and the Sorceress Apprentice. I think that's what this is called, where Mickey gets Jensen's hand and these worker brooms come to life. I just call them the worker brooms, but the brooms come to life with all the wood buckets and whatnot. Everyone knows this scene from Fantasia. And I mean everyone. No! I didn't even realize I could do that. That's funny. I didn't even realize I could attack the broomsticks until I did it accidentally the first time. Oh boy. I was gonna say, did I hit that projector? But yes, I did. Ow. Again, I'm seeing both art reels, but not the art. Unless it's a little hidden farther back. Unless defeat all the broomsticks? Ow. Oh wait, I did! Oh wait, I did! I did get it early on! I'm so blind. I gotta climb this tower again. I don't know why I climbed all the way down here. I did get all 3 of those, collectibles in here, I believe. The artwork, and the 2 reels. I definitely know I got the 2 reels. I just wasn't sure about the artwork. Tower of Grief. Here we go. I know it's the Grief Tower. Jeez, this blob isn't playing around. That easy for a gold pin? I should probably be going fast. Except it's probably not hurrying? I for some reason thought it was gonna be fast. Hi, Blob! That gave me a startle. But I'm somehow still alive. The Grief Tower. Oh, good grief. I'm finally at the top of this thing. Gotta be another one of these. Aha! I summon my beam of light. Away with you, Shadow Blob. That's an impressive display of explosives. Now we just got one more tower to climb. Yet another Fantasia. Watch, the final projector... I don't know why, but I am predicting this right now. Please do not tell me if I am right or not. I am calling it. The final Fantasia scene, and maybe the final projector in the game, I'll be going through the night on Bald Mountain. Please do not tell me if I am correct or not. But I got this feeling my final projector screen is going to be the night on Bald Mountain. It's that scene from Fantasia. Let me see if I'm right. Scene 4 of Fantasia. And either this projector or the one after this is gonna be the last one. To the Lost Tower. Scene 4 or Scene 5 is my last projector for Fantasia. Night on Bald Mountain? Nope, more the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Hey, AJ Mills, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Hope you're having a good day so far. We're in the endgame stuff for Epic Mickey Rebrushed. Hope you're having a good day so far. Okay, I can't get rid of the rooms this time. I might need to hurry. What the? Okay. Okay, I don't want to go in there. A day is alright for the evening, the rest was on fumes. Well, I'm glad to hear you're doing okay, at the least. Well, I'm glad to hear you're still doing okay, even if your day was pretty rough for a part of it. I don't think that's the end just yet. Ah! That couldn't have just been the end. Lost Tower. But yeah, but yeah, I can't lie about that. We're a bright and supportive community here. We just want to make sure everybody's doing A-okay. We've all been having our rough patches lately. Ooh, good thing I caught that in time. No! You there. You two, go earn your paychecks! Thank you! Thank you very much! Oh dear. I wasn't sure if I'm getting there. Or did I just kind of soft lock myself? At least I'm back up here. That was like my biggest concern. Making sure I didn't trap myself. You, go earn your paycheck. Ow. I'm gonna let these two take care of each other. I don't know why it's just so fun just watching these minions start attacking each other like that. Oh. Aha! You thought you could hide that from me? Well, think again. Outside the towers. Okay, this might be a harder battle. I'm gonna make it blue. That works. Thank you for your cooperation, and I hope to see you two another day. Or sorry, you three. Well, this is it. This must be the top of the tower of at the top of the Lost Tower. And the blob's not here to stop me this time, so easy pickings for me. Wait, something doesn't feel right. Yeah, now that you mention it. The blob's not here trying to stop me. All the fireworks are ready to launch. Back to the fireworks control center. Yeah, that felt off. The Blob figured out what you're doing. He knocked down the tower to keep you from getting back. Yeah, I had suspicion something was up when you made that all too easy. Oh boy. The Lost Tower Arena. Whoa! Ouch. Why is the game giving me a lot of thinner up here? And anvils. This game's giving me a lot. Something is coming up. Yep, that was a long way down. One trip through there was enough. We need to get to Oswald. Keep it up. A silver pen. Oh. How do I get over there now? Oh, that was easy. I didn't think it was gonna be that easy, especially this point in the game. Oh, now you give me the easy way back. Now that, well, that's just typical. Ooh. Not paint the thinner. Paint over the blob. Ow. No, cover that. I need my short and easy way out of this. No! I need my health. Alright, we're back. Fireworks are ready. Great job. Batteries are dead. I'll replace them in a jiffy. It's not a statue. That's Hortensia? Well, what's left of her after we balled up the blot. I'm so sorry. I messed up. You didn't mean to. I believe that now. For a while, oh, the rocket? Never mind. I've made my share of messes. Seems we both need some forgiveness, Mickey. Wait, any more confessions? No. You didn't create the Mad Doctor? No. Kidnap anybody? No. Brain swapping? Shake? Oswald! Finished! And he takes, I can't pronounce that girl's name right. Oswald's girlfriend, whatever it is. Okay, so maybe I was wrong about the final projector being, Night on Bald Mountain, if I'm already jumping inside the blot itself. I think this is more or less the final area of the game. This is really feeling like Endgame. The time has come to show Wasteland that you are a true hero. Defeat the blot and make sure they never live in fear again. If there's still a projector I need to see, as far as this playthrough, I don't want to be spoiled on things. The Devoured Village. Do. I think this is the way I gotta go. You get out of those tentacles! Mickey, boy am I glad to see you. I got separated from Oswald after the block grabbed us. Fantastic Perforce, the last one. Okay, so there are no more projectors. Oh, gotcha. I think we're inside the blot. When the block grabbed me, I dropped the remote. Unless Oswald found it, it's gone forever. I'm sorry. From now on, I'll follow you and help wherever I can. Lead on! So I'm really just missing Fantasia Scene 1. Which I'll probably wind up getting on our second playthrough of this game. I kind of hope we get a remake to Epic Mickey 2 now that I'm thinking about it. Although I'm not holding my hope. There's the heart! Although I'm not holding my hopes on it. That appears to be your heart! That means the block can enter your world when he gains enough strength. You must take it back before that happens. There! That's the vulnerable point on one of the blotticles holding your heart. Oswald, he'll be okay. If we can weaken the blot, we must hurry. Oh, that wasn't too terrible. Just gotta open up these portals and then I'll be on my merry little way over there. Wait, is there anything I missed over there? Helgar, welcome, how you doing? I honestly don't know if I got all the gremlins or not. I have not been keeping count. I can't go open the heart yet. There's nothing to open it with. So I guess I'll just do what the game says and go down this way. More creatures of death that need a good brainwashing to become friends. If they ever decide to become friends. Yikes! Ow. Ow, ow. This is so sad. The loss of essence of cartoon characters consumed by the blot. I don't think I'm gonna be able to defeat these guys by any old means. Let's see. Yeah. Let's. Oh, over here. You did it! One Bloticle down! It looked like the lost characters melted when the Bloticle was destroyed. I hope that freed them. Somehow. Okay, there's one less grip on the heart. A few more to go. Devoured Castle. Oh dear. It looks like the blot is spawning defenses. Those spatters are like its antibodies. And we are the virus! As it should be. But this virus will come on victory. The more help I can get, the better off I'll be against this horde. The captive heart. Wait, I gotta defeat all the enemies, I think. Wherever. Oh, here's one. There you go. I know these guys are too consumed by the darkness to be redeemed, so ignore them. Whoa, 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 whoa. This does not look This does not look exciting at all. They might need some health on quickly. Another one eliminated. My heart should be free very soon. I know my health is running pretty tight right now. Hey, the more health I can get, the better. Oh, you're already consumed with friendship. I'll leave you be. Oh no! He's summoning more defenses! Yes! Work together, my little minions! Destroy your creator! Now, this place is filthy. Can you guys mind cleaning up this place a little bit while I'm gone? Thank you very much. I need some health, and quickly. This chamber is filthy. I thought I was gonna. Oh, wait. More art. The devoured pirates. No! Ow. I see where I need to go now. Just one more blot to go to eliminate, then you can take your heart back. Only then will your world be safe from the blot. Wouldn't I be able to technically get the heart as it is now? Because one little thing on its own, unless it's super, super strong, should not be able to fight me back. But I don't see objections in fighting and taking the hard and long and hard fight. Make the final encounter a lot more interesting now, yeah? Look at that, Mickey. Just one more and I can see its weak point from here. Actually, my little friends can take care of you from here. But did I go down the wrong way? I think I may have. Oh ha! Good thing I did go down the wrong way so I could see that over there. The devoured haunts. Alright, back to the middle. This is it for you! You'll never be able to curse this world ever again! You're going to go get up high for the final shot. An epic journey. Escape wasteland. That's my heart, Oswald. I taught you the power of love and kindness. Could you hand it back to me? Thanks, brother. Okay, Oswald has the thing. Trying to celebrate 4th of July a few months early! Now, what a way to be sent home.
The intruder returned to my lab, but not in the way I expected. After retrieving my brush, I peered down into the world I had created and noticed something changed. The wasteland needed my magic. Thanks to the efforts of my apprentice, it had developed some magic of its own. Magic born of courage and wise choices.
Of course I had to be in here. Oh, happy day! And you instead punishes us.
About mirrors, our reflections prompt us to reflect.
Oh!
On the struggles we have faced or avoided, how well we manage time, enemies defeated or redeemed, the ways in which we treat others. And perhaps most important, the friendships we have nurtured or neglected.
Looks like everybody's happy. I guess I got the paint route ending.
Mickey are, in some ways, each a mirror for the other. Brave, resourceful, and good of heart. I hope they become friends, and perhaps more, perhaps even brothers.
What a touching ending. I don't know what I was missing with the horse stuff, since I apparently didn't get the best outcome for him. What a game! I got the almost definitive perfect route. There were a couple things I missed, I guess. But I don't know what else I was missing with the horror stuff. Because he, like, kept talking about the same cases over and over and over, and yet I solved them all. I'm like, what did I miss? But I'm not complaining. I really enjoyed my time with this game. Didn't save all the gremlins, but still good ending. Yeah, I guess I missed some of the gremlins, but I did a pretty good job with this route all the while. I had a really good time playing this game. Got me to see the sides of Disney I never got to really notice before. Really enjoyed my time with this game. It's not perfect by any means, but I really did like it. I loved all the split decisions that can go around and affecting which ending you get with the game. And I did the good guy route. Well, mostly. And I still have another route of this game to go if you guys want me to do the route where I primarily use the thinner. Unless there's a secret third route after I do the first two. But I definitely think from what you guys have said, the route where I just used the thinner primarily is a lot faster than the one I just did with primarily the paint. So in a way, I was anticipating this being the end of Epic Mickey, but I might do another 2 or 3 more sessions of this upon how the thinner route fares for me. Since I know what to expect, I'll be like, I'll do this to this. thinner on everything to destroy the world and see what happens. But I'm glad this game came to PS Plus so I could give it a shot, and I really enjoyed it. I called this a fun experience. Definitely not what I was anticipating. I don't know what I was anticipating, but it was definitely not what I got as an end result of this game. Three routes, paint route, thinner route, true ending. Interesting. So, I'm hoping you guys enjoyed the last 5 streams I did of this game. Well, it was not the last 5 back-to-back streams, but the 5 streams I did dedicated to this game. I hope you guys enjoyed my adventure, my time in this adventure. Epic Mickey's probably going to wind up... I definitely think Epic Mickey's going to wind up continuing, so we could do the thinner route in. If there's a third route, I might need some help in figuring out how to do that one. If I had to do a specific series of tasks, as long as you get the paint path achievement, you're fine. Which, according to the trophies, I did. Actually, once the credits finish, I'll pull up the list of the trophies. And then we'll see if I can wind up doing all of those on a second trip, if I decide to do the thinner route. Because I'm sure all the trophies for this game are all the in-game achievements or what. But this was definitely a lot of fun. And I'm glad this game got a remake to fix the camera controls, which I heard were a common complaint of the original. I think I have ways of accessing the sequel if they don't for some reason... If they don't for some reason remake it, I can find a way to get it on like my PlayStation 3 or something. But I have to go with ancient technology for that stuff. But I guess give it a couple years and see if we do get an Epic Mickey 2 remake, rebrushed or something like that. I play that if that were to be the case. I never saw or played anything of the sequel other than maybe 1 or 2 commercials. But I know next to nothing of the sequel. But I had a lot... I can't say it enough, I really enjoyed my time with this game. I don't know how much it normally goes for, considering I got this for free on PS Plus. But I definitely say it's worth the purchase, especially if you gotta do the other 2 routes. For true ending, you have to clear both paint and thinner routes. Okay, good to know. So I'm definitely gonna have to do my second playthrough as a thinner route. And if I were to get the true ending, I'd have to do a 3rd playthrough. And at that point, I'll have to definitely see how to get that one. So this game might be for a little bit longer. I didn't think it was gonna be as big as it was. I definitely want to use my time in the thinner route to check all the stuff I couldn't get to, including the one scene I missed, which was Fantasia Scene 1. The 2 quests I never got to finish, the Tomorrow City Pipes, and finding the guy's Medal of Courage. And obviously defeating all of the bosses. And obviously defeating all the bosses with thinner over paint. I mean, I don't know much about this game, so I'm taking your guys' word of what you say. If a true ending exists, or if a true ending does not exist. If there's only you got the painter route, you got the thinner route. That sort of thing. Actually, let me take a look at this. Let me take a look at Google. According to Google, Epic Mickey Rebrushed does not have one single true ending, but rather 3 potential endings based on the player's choices of paint or thinner, while the core narrative concludes similarly. The final cutscene changes upon whether major bosses were redeemed or defeated, with a good ending considered the canon or best. The game offers a good ending, a bad ending, and a neutral ending. Interesting. Well, that's what I got from Google. There's a good ending, a bad ending, and a neutral ending. That's what I got from Google. I definitely say the canon ending to this game will all have a better judgment by the end of the thinner route. But I think the canon ending is probably going to be the good ending. But I'll see how things are at the end of the thinner route, if things change for that one or not. Or if I can somehow get the good Horus ending, which I honestly don't see that happening. And I know probably missing a good chunk of the artwork as well. I should have checked that before I defeated the final boss, but oh well. But as I said, we'll let the credits roll, see what happens after the credits. If it prompts me to do a New Game Plus, I'll save that for the thinner route, which I'll probably start next week. After that, I'll check the trophies and see what I still need to do, and we can determine if that could be done on a thinner route, which I see being 2, maybe 3 streams, since I'll be going through the game a little faster that time. And since I have to go on my way to get all the collectibles, I'll be a little faster in all the routes. Not all the routes, all the areas. Like, I don't need to go looking for the Goofy parts, the Daisy parts, the Donald parts. And then I can actually keep the kids on the streets! Hey! I don't have to put Oswald's kids in jail for that one. But of course, the thing I have to look out for are the Gremlin cages. I'm thinking a bit too far ahead of what I could be doing for my thinner route playthrough. And I definitely think the bosses will be a lot faster with the thinner route, but we'll see. So just decide to have to run around and dodge and attack, attack, attack. Is there a way I can skip the I can actually skip the credits? I mean, considering how far we are on the credits, I'm also just sit through them all the way to the end. I didn't even realize I could skip through the credits. But considering how far we are, we might as well just sit through until the end. Unless we're at, like, 10 to the hour and and I'll be like, forget this, let me just skip the credits. I still say the longest batch of credits I've ever seen are Sonic Colors credits. Seriously, video game credits that are 30 minutes long? That is ridiculous. But this isn't Sonic, this is Mickey Mouse. I'll give it a couple more minutes of the credits and decide from there if I'm gonna just skip the rest of them or just keep it going to the end. Let me actually get my thumbnail for the next stream ready. Part 6. There we go. It's honestly not that hard, just changing the number on my thumbnail. Art book, favorite boss fight? That's honestly a tough one. I wouldn't exactly call the giant blob itself a boss fight. The guy at the very end. But if I were to go by the main bosses of the game, probably my favorite one would have to be either the Mad Doctor or the blob on top of the mountain. Both of those fights were pretty dang good, in my opinion. Hook's fight was also up there. The Clock Tower and, 𝕷𝖎𝖌𝖍𝖙𝖓𝖎𝖏 just felt forgettable to me. An art book would definitely be of interest. I've been seeing a lot of remakes come with art books, but I don't think this game did come with one, unfortunately. Well, what can you do? (2010 to 2014), Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Okay, we are at the end of the credits. I'm seeing developer logos. We are at the end of the credits. The original is an art book. Too bad it didn't get it. Yeah, my brother got the game, but he never got the art book. I never even knew an art book came with the... Oh! Post-credits scene.
And I have ensured Mickey will get into no more mischief in my workshop. Then again, he is Mickey Mouse.
Oh no. Don't do this, Mickey. Ah, here we go, New Game Plus. Inside the Blot. Warning, you will start a New Game Plus, which will start a new game and take over extra content and collectibles. I guess this means it carries over everything I've gotten up to my current point. Or did I misread that? I just want to check to be sure. Alright, I'll use this time to check out the artwork and all that. Which ones I'm missing. Ink thinner capacity and elf upgrades don't carry over. We can check that in just a quick sec. Neither do these little movies, from what I can tell. Oh, here we go. Artwork. I'm missing 1, 2. Actually, it says right here. I'm missing 26 pieces of artwork. Now for the pins. 4 gold, 5 silver, 3 bronze. Now for these other collectibles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 of the regular pins. I start at 5. Alright. The PlayStation Store has to tell me about this Marvel game. Oh wow, I'm actually only missing 5 trophies. That's on including the platinum. That's honestly not all that bad. Alright, let me check the trophies to see. Not counting Mouse-tastic, because that's the platinum. Let's see if we could get the ones I am missing for the thinner route. Repaint all of me. See, I told you guys that's an achievement. I told you. That is one I had an annoying time trying to figure out. Repaint all of Main Street. That is one I've been trying to do for the last couple weeks, but was never able to. Beat Gilda's best time in all for races. I missed one of her locations because I caught onto it too late. I don't know if that's route specific, but I missed one of her races on the paint route. Use TV sketches to attract the attention of 5 blotlings simultaneously. That one shouldn't be too bad. Out of my way. Use Thinner to defeat all the bosses and leave all animatronic systems. Oh, so essentially get to the end of the Thinner route. That's not as many as I was expecting as far as my trophy collectibles. That's not as many as I was expecting. So I could probably wind up finishing the thinner route in like 2, maybe 3 streams upon how fast I go for these. Now, what's the first? Hold up. Sort by earned, newest to oldest. What's the first trophy I collected? Complete the first project. Only 52% of everyone who played this game made it that far? Did a lot of people just quit early on? That does not sound right at all. Only 52% of people who played this game got through the first projector screen. That does not sound right at all. I have things to question about that. Only 52% of the players made it through the first projector. Which first trophy you get in the game? Wait, did I do my first stream early in the... Oh, wait, yeah, I did. Duh. I was like, wait, did I do my first stream at, like, 11 my time zone? But I'm like, oh, wait, I did. Duh. Because at the end of that day, I was just kind of exhausted from all the gaming and whatnot, because I did that, and then I followed in my friend's Mario Kart stream right after that. I was like, oh, I'm exhausted at gaming right at the end of his Mario Kart stuff. So, yeah, that does sound about right. I did have an early Epic Mickey stream on the first day, and then changed it to the evenings. It worked out, swapped to Thursdays, and then that also worked out for you guys. So I'm like, if my work schedule can actually work for it, whenever I start working soon, I might make Thursday nights my, nights where I stream a single-player game. Between the thinner route for Epic Mickey and whatever I do after that. So, I guess with all that said, we have finished the first route to Epic Mickey Rebrushed, being the paint route. When I play this game again, the next 2, maybe 3 weeks, we're going to go through the thinner route, or as 𝕷𝖼𝖌𝖍𝖙𝖓𝖎𝖓𝖌 called it earlier, the genocide route. So, going by Google, there's only 2 definitive endings, being good and bad. There's a third neutral ending, but I don't know exactly how to get the neutral ending. But that's from what I got from Google. But I know you get different stuff for the good and the bad, for the good ending and the bad ending. At least the game doesn't give me a direct trophy achievement for saving all the gremlins, but that's probably one of the pins. Thankfully, I don't need to grind all the pins to get the platinum in this game. Actually, I think a platinum could be doable for this game. If I were to go on my, thinner route, I think a platinum is actually doable. Oh, hold up, I better go back to the game default so I have this easier to look up. Except repaint Main Street. That is gonna drive me crazy. I might just want to do that the first time I get to Main Street on the thinner route. So let me think. I'll probably do this more thinking off stream upon how far I would like to get the parts for the thinner route. Repaint Main Street, that's going to be annoying. Guild is best times, that's not going to be too hard at all. TV sketch to attract the attention of 5 enemies. I just gotta look for a giant crowd, maybe in Tomorrow's City, and then just drop a TV to distract them all. And then Out of My Way is, well, at the end of the thinner route. Might be able to get the platinum at that same time. That could be fun. So, I guess all said and done. I'll be doing 2, maybe 3 more streams of this for the thinner route to Epic Mickey Rebrushed. I hope you all had a fun time hanging out with Very Easy to Mess Up the Thinner Route in Lonesome Manor. Oh boy, I'll have to pay very close attention to that one. That might either be session 2 or session 3. I'll see how I feel at the end of the first batch of the game where I get to the Clock Tower boss for the thinner route, if I decide to go to the Junk Mountain or to... I don't think I'll do Tomorrow's City on the first thinner part. I might, for Session 2, make Tomorrow's City Adventureland for that one, since the thinner route's going to be a lot quicker. So I might save Session 3 for Lonesome Manor and the endgame stuff. And at that point, I might need you guys to help me make sure I stay on the thinner route for the Lonesome Manor area. Because if that's easy to mess up, I don't want to screw it up. So we can kind of see both endings to the game. But, as I was trying to say before I got a little distracted, this game, wonder how it's different. We'll see. But, as I was saying, I hope you guys had a fun time going with hanging out alongside me as we went through the paint route to Epic Mickey Rebrushed, because I sure had a really great time going through the 5 streams we had of this game. Don't save any gremlins at the manor, and careful on the dock battle. Good to know, good to know. I'll keep that in mind when we do get to that point. But that's not going to be for a couple weeks. I'll figure things out as we get closer to that point. For now, though, I hope you guys had fun with hanging out with me as I was doing the paint route for the last 5 weeks, because I sure had a fun time going through this game. I didn't know what I was expecting going into the game at the beginning. I had to rewatch Session 1, probably well later this year when I go for my highlights of 2026 at the end of the year, upon how crazy life gets at that point for me. But I'll see how I am by then. But 2026 is already looking up. Making some fun content for you guys. Life is starting to go in a pretty good direction. I am liking where things are going in 2026. So far, at least from my end. It's already looking like a step up for the last couple years. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Tomorrow, I will be live for some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I hope you could join me for that. I was going to do this on Saturday, but I'm like, I'll try the Thursday thing again. And I think I'm now set on making Thursday night my single-player stream night. I just got to hope my work schedule, once I start work again soon, cooperates with me on that one. But if that somehow makes it hard for me, I'll figure something out. I don't want to overpromise on anything until I know for sure what I'm going to do. I'll be a little more in detail on that when I get toward to early March when I figure stuff out. But that's okay. We got a little bit of time until then. We got a little more than a week left of February, and then we'll be in March. We already almost in March. That is crazy. But yeah, that's looking like my plans. Tomorrow's going to be Mario Kart. I don't know if I'll be streaming any more during the weekend. I might be hanging out with my buddy Speed Inkling. I don't know. I'll figure something out over the weekend. Otherwise, next week is probably going to look like part handy Steam guide if I want to grab the collectibles. So I can save myself the aggravation of doing a third playthrough in my own time. I might actually do that. I didn't think this would be a game I want to experience both endings to. But next week, I got an idea of what I'm going to be doing. Next week is looking like part 1 to the thinner route. And I'm going to do another Sonic Racer Crossworld stream next week because we got yet another festival, but I still don't know when I'm going to do that one just yet, because next week we're going to be getting Tango and Whisper into the game. I might need to... well, rather not need to. I might do something, a third stream that last weekend of February, so we can fit some, so I don't be like, okay, I'm keeping you guys out of stuff for too long. Maybe I'll do Kirby at the end of next week. I'll figure it out. That's what I'm debating. I'm debating on fitting Kirby on the 28th of February or the 1st of March. I'll let you guys know if I come up with something over next week. But for now, tomorrow is going to be Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and then I'm probably just going to take the rest of the weekend to unwind. And then next week we'll start the Thinner Route to Rebrushed, Sonic Racer Crossworlds, and maybe Kirby Air Riders. I'll decide when we get closer to that point. But I had a fun time with you all. Maybe next week at the end, maybe next week I will definitely, maybe next week I'll be like hey, here's how I'm doing with my backlog so far in 2026. I did not do something like that for January because I only played through one game in my backlog in January, being Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, and it'd be just a little boring for me to talk about just one game for 2 minutes and then, alright, I'm out of here. I'm thinking if I'm going to do something like that, instead of saving everything for the end of the year and leaving it to my 5 favorites, but I'll probably do it as a month-by-month type of thing. I'll figure something out. And I kind of only thought of this, like, a few days ago. If I were to do it for January, it would have been just so boring because I only played through one game in January. If I have a month where I play, like, one, maybe two, I'll save it, I'll combine this with the following month, and so I have, like, 3-4 things to talk about. But I think I'll probably have, like, maybe 5 things to talk about for the end of February. I'm just spewing random ideas, so you guys are kind of just catching me spewing random thoughts. Welcome to what happens when we have leftover time at the end of a single-player stream from Subspace. It's been forever since I've done single-player stuff, but this is what happens when we get to the end of a game and I have some time to just burn off. I think you might need a third playthrough unless you redo the paint path. I might have to do a third playthrough if I want to get everything, but at the end of the third playthrough, I'll be like, yeah, that'll be it as far as streams. Unless I somehow mess up and then have to redo the whole thing over again. I'm not going to be thrilled if I mess up the thinner route, especially at the Lonesome Manor with how far in the game that is. But I'm not worried just yet about that. But things are going to be good, all things considered. And we got some good times ahead. Upon what Pokemon Day shows us next week, I might have that as an idea for what I might be doing for my single-player stuff after I finish the Thinner Route to Epic Mickey. Otherwise, I got an idea for what I'll be doing. I was thinking, you guys are going to get a little sneak peek of this. Before I say anything publicly, you guys are going to get a little sneak peek of this. You pretty much have to catch this on this. So you guys at the stream right now are probably going to get an idea of what I'm going to be doing after I finish Epic Mickey. I was thinking, after I finish Epic Mickey, and I come back to doing this in March or April upon how things in my life go the next couple weeks. After the Thinner Route, I'm thinking the next game I'll be streaming for single player stuff would either be this or this. One of those two is what I'm thinking. I have not decided for sure yet, but I'm thinking one of those two. It's an idea I had brewing in my head, unless Pokemon Day has something to say about that. But I don't want to make any promises on anything just yet. But that's not till like March or April anyway. As I said, first off, it's going to be the Thinner Route to Epic Mickey. So I hope you guys can join me for the next 2 or 3 weeks upon how fast they go for Epic Mickey Rebrush's Thinner Route. I kind of don't want to rush through it, but at the same time, I know I'm going to go through it faster than I did the paint route, because 1, I know what to expect, and 2, the Thinner Route's doing genocide is so much easier than pacifism. And I just gotta leave the animatronics in pieces, so just don't even talk to them. Plus, I can skip all the cutscenes since I kind of seen them already. So that's not terrible. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, whatever time zone you are in. Let me see, there is a couple people live right now, but actually, I'll just probably leave the stream. I'll probably leave things as is. I don't see a reason for us to raid. I get English. I don't see a reason for us to raid tonight. But tomorrow I'll be doing some Mario Kart, and then we'll be doing the next part of Epic Mickey next week. I said that a lot the last like 10 minutes, but blame my mental stats and repeating myself over and over and over. But good things are ahead. Hope you guys are all excited. Thanks for joining me, everybody. We will be back. I'll be back tomorrow for Mario Kart. For those of you that come to the single player stuff, I'll be back next week for the start of the thinner route. Thanks for coming to the conclusion of the paint route for Epic Mickey, and I hope to see you all next time. Take care, have a good rest of your day. Night, evening, time zone. See you guys again. Take care, have a good rest of your night. Bye-bye. I never realized that the PS5 menu screen would have such calming ambience. Man, this is something I could probably get used to. I really like having ambience type of music on my stream closures. It's something nice and fitting. I really like the ending to Epic Mickey. I can't say it all that much. We'll see how things are different when I thin everyone out of existence. Evil Subspace confirmed. Maybe.